Hello everyone, and this week we'll be doing a discography review of Everglow, one of my favorite 4th gen groups. What I'll be doing is going through each release, every album, every EP, and I'll just be giving my thoughts regarding each song. I'll leave the timestamps in the description so you can check them out. And yeah, they have in total 14 songs, 2 mini album and 2 single albums. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let's get on with the video.
Go up to the sky.
Arrival of Everglow. This is their debut single album which was released in March 18th, 2019, and it consists of 3 songs. The first song is Moon. It is a very pleasant opener. It's not too fast or slow. It is right in the middle, and they pull such concepts perfectly. The chorus and the build up to the chorus is really enjoyable, and nothing about the song feels left out, and there weren't any misalignment in the production. The second song is Bonbon Chocolat. Okay, I just found out how to pronounce the song title, and I'm not even kidding. As I'm making this video, I was made aware of the actual pronunciation. I didn't know I was saying it wrong. I used to say it as Bonbon Chocolate, and now I can add a little sass to it and say Bonbon Chocolat. Okay, now coming to the actual song, this is one of my favorite debut songs, and the song overall makes the listener go on a roller coaster. The only thing I didn't like about this song was the intense use of autotune. It's like they weren't even trying to hide it. The last song in this album is D+1. This is a ballad, and I don't know why nowadays almost all debut albums are having a ballad in them, and I'm not fond of them. Ballads are entirely meant for a particular group of people, and I'm sorry, I'm not one of them. Hush is their second single album released on August 19th, 2019, and it also has 3 songs. The first song is Hush. It is an amazing intro song, and there are not much beats going on, and I feel it's a good opener. The minimal beats continue up till the chorus, and these types of songs are right up their alley, and even the ending was cut smoothly. The second song is Adios. Adios starts off strong, and that's the point which elevates the song, because from there it's not slowing down. And the slow whispering right before the chorus.
Goodbye, ever adios. Goodbye, ever adios. Goodbye, ever adios. Goodbye, ever adios.
Really affected the chorus, like in a good way. The contrast they were going for in the chorus from a whisper to the upbeat instrumental really played out well for them. The last song is You Don't Know Me. You Don't Know Me is a very nice summer song and always makes me feel lighthearted. The upbeat music was pretty much throughout the song, and the lift from the verse to the chorus was just amazing. That's my favorite part of the whole song. And the sudden slowdown in the bridge was really needed.
So dun 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 dun. Yes, so dun.
Reminiscence. Everglow's first mini album released on February 3rd, 2020. This has 4 songs. The first song is Salute. This is a very up-in-your-face kind of song. The chorus is fun and nice, but other than that, you could say it's a boring song. The second is Dun Dun, and everyone says that Dun Dun is an Adios 2.0, and I don't disagree with this opinion. It does sound like an extended version of Adios, but you still can see the effort put in the song, so for that I'm gonna give props to them. The third song is Player. This song gives me a lot of Blackpink vibes. It has a badass theme going and a very unique soundtrack to it. The last song is No Lie. This has to be my favorite B-side released by Everglow. It has a very soothing track, and their vocals are shown off perfectly. The pre-chorus is just fabulous, and it smoothly goes to the chorus. Even the bridge doesn't seem misplaced, and if you haven't heard of this song, I highly recommend you listen to it. It is that perfect. This is their second mini album and the latest one yet. If I had to pick, this would be my personal favorite album. and it came out on 21st September 2020 with a total of 4 songs. The first song is La Di Da. I really like the concept they went for it. The retro theme was the correct choice for La Di Da. And Onda finally got some lines. Very good for her. The line distribution was evenly given, and the chorus in particular is really catchy. The second song is Untouchable. This is one of my favorite B-sides as well. The pre-chorus especially is just amazing, and it builds up in a very special way, and every element is just right where it is needed. The third song is Good Boy. This song is kind of annoying. I think it has to do something with the instrumental. It is just not my cup of tea. Even the chorus was just suddenly placed. The last song is No Good Reason. This is also a soft song, and as I have mentioned earlier, such concepts work really well for them and they pull it delightfully. The song doesn't feel rushed and makes the listener go on a slow boat. Okay guys, that's the end of my Everglow discography review. Hope you all liked it, and comment down below if you agree with my review. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time I upload. Okay, bye.